up. So, just out of curiosity, because we did assign her the Queen of Hearts as her significator, let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can see what her other goals are that she's, focusing on. I usually go with 5 cards. Let's see here. I kind of want to put this here, but it almost feels like something new, so I'm going to hold off. Alright. More like a period whenever a sentence ends. First off, interestingly enough, let's see here. During the spring, we have the 5 of Diamonds, the 6 of Clubs, the 4 of Diamonds present. And I more so feel like, strangely, the first 13 weeks of the year for her will be full of a lot of paperwork. Property type paperwork for some reason. One of the things that come to mind is that she might have some car problems, with the 4 of Clubs, 4 of Diamonds present. Also, the 6 of Clubs tends to represent having to work by hand, do something by hand. And once again, the 5 of Diamonds in this case would just represent property in general. I also, I get the vibe that, now this isn't necessarily just isolated within the spread, but looking at her, what else she's working on the side throughout the year, I see that she is also trying to change her work situation. I see that it looks like there could, it could very well be the same person, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me rewind a little bit. I'm looking at the King of Clubs with the 3 of Diamonds between them. It shows some sort of part-time or a part-time job that she's trying to change. I hope that it is not, I see that a part-time job change will cause stress to another woman, and put a lot of pressure on her. So I'm not entirely sure if this is pertaining specifically to the person I'm reading, or perhaps to another man that's around her and perhaps his supervisor, which with the Queen of Spades, it very could be a supervisor or someone with whom he's working. Okay, so back to the spring section. I also see that I see some indications of either her or someone, of her or her friend will be moving soon. And this will be kind of transitioning between the spring and summer. We're talking about, late spring, early summer. The Queen of Diamonds represents either her or a friend, and the 7, the Jack of Hearts just represents that friend or person coming back into her life. Again, and the 7 of Hearts in particular, I'm seeing that a friend will move in, either move in with her, or they will move, closer to her, living wise. And this is based also upon The Five of Diamonds can represent furniture. The Six of Clubs is, sweat of one's own brow, and the Four of Diamonds is the apartment or the place in question as well. With the Seven of Hearts, it can easily represent, Seven of Hearts can represent good changes. So it can represent someone, either her or a friend, a close friend or friend of hers will move in soon. Not move in, but move within her general location. The Five of Diamonds also echoes that as well. I also see, now, the Six of Hearts can represent also my Aquarius, or the person who, my client's significant other, boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm seeing that, either there might be a, spark or a rekindling of the relationship, or there will be a new, not new, but a vacation. She'll have an opportunity to spend some time with her loved one. This is also a little bit echoed in the middle here as well. So moving down, with during the fall, I see. See here, I do see some King of Spades, Jack of Spades. Well, next year is definitely going to be a new year for her, no matter how you look. A really, really fresh start, fresh year. We have two aces here. What I'm getting at, and what I feel might be the case, is that maybe she will end up being the person moving away. Either she will go to a school that is outside of her city, or she can expect a distant family member to go to the same school or become more acquainted to her same place of education as she was. There will be a connect there. And this would be during spring, summer, fall. Yeah, during the fall. So actually that kind of makes sense, because, fall is usually the beginning of a new semester, school-wise. Okay, and I'm going to skip a little bit ahead, because I am also seeing during the winter, some indications of, I'm assuming it's probably a friend of her significant other, probably boyfriend because of the King of Hearts. Friend of her boyfriend's will be coming back into his life. And he'll be happy, but I don't think that this person is necessarily someone that he can trust, because of the Jack of Spades present. Yeah, it looks like this year there will be a lot of new faces popping up within her life. Within the center spread, the Four of Hearts, Three of Spades, and the Ten of Diamonds, my instinct, honestly, is marriage confusion, strangely enough. I feel as though that right now, I say this because, even though, usually the Jack of Hearts represents someone who's dating, the King of Hearts is there too, and I tend to represent that, or consider that to be one's husband. The Four of Hearts shows that there's some confusion. She'll have to face where her relationship, or have to decide what direction her relationship will go, and how that will affect her sense of security in the long run. And whether or not she would actually be able to, or be willing to sacrifice, perhaps, a little bit of that security for the sake. When I say security, I meant like financial or in the like security for that. Frankly, it ends with the Ten of Diamonds. I don't think this is going to necessarily be a bad situation for it. I think her goal will have to be to relinquish her sense of attachment to material things, expecting she'll have to learn how to release her sense that, okay, everything has to be perfect, a sense of perfection that she'll have to let go of. But it'll pay off in the end. I mean, like I said, it'll only be a short blip, but she should start off well, actually, if not actually have a new job lined up. With the Ace of Diamonds, that represents what she's going to bring into the next year. We're talking about spring 2016. The Ace of Diamonds with the Ace of Clubs in the same spread, I would be shocked if she didn't find a new job that she would enjoy the most. Yeah, and with that